Hey all, Peyton Marine here with another status report. It is the end of March. We are on the eve of Adepticon. Adepticon officially kicks off tomorrow. Tonight they're doing the GW preview event. So the Warhammer community will be updating tonight, 9 p.m. Central Time. So I'm on the East Coast. That'll be 10 p.m. my time. So I'm definitely be kind of, I'll already be awake. I don't go to bed till super late, but I'll be up. Refreshing that page because they're pretty good about as the event's going on. They pretty much post it up pretty soon thereafter. So even though you can't be at the event, you're kind of getting the first-hand thing. You just miss out on the kind of the questions and stuff like that they ask. But so yeah, very much looking forward to that tonight, and then I'll probably be doing a video of that article and put that up hopefully tomorrow or so. But yeah. Very excited to see kind of what they got going on. Maybe get some more. I'd like to see some more Primaris stuff. Primarily, I want to see a flyer get shown or a smaller transport. I think would be awesome. Or even there's rumor of maybe some Primaris jet bikes and stuff coming out, because there was an article that I think it was Spiky Bits did that shows how the new Primaris releases have really been mirroring how the Stormcast would come out. Like they had a Vanguard unit come out, and so now the Primaris Marines have a Vanguard unit coming out. But in that Vanguard, they had like those Griffin riders and stuff. So there's already been rumors of like a new biker Primaris unit, specifically kind of like an anti-grav jet bike type thing. So maybe we'll see that or something. I don't know. I feel like we'll be seeing something. I do think we're going to be seeing a decent amount, I would say. I'd say decent amount, but I see a good potential this year of more Primaris, just because, again, they're the new cool thing. But there's the Codexes 2.0 are starting to roll out. Usually we get about 2 iterations of Codexes before a new edition drops. So we're looking at about the 3rd year anniversary of 8th, potentially looking at a new edition, maybe. I'm not sure yet, though, if that's how they're going to be going with this now, or they're just going to keep the edition, but just keep releasing chapter approved rules, which I could also see, which we already know we're getting those every year. So, I don't know, we'll see. But I do think we could see as early as June this year, on the 2nd anniversary of 8th edition, the Codex Space Marine 2.0. Or September seems like a magic month for Space Marines for some reason. So I feel like we will see the new Codex this year. I can see September being more likely, just because it gives them more time to release new units and then release the Codex with all those new units in there. But I could also see June roll out maybe some jet bikes and a transport and a flyer and call that good. And then or just maybe 1 or 2 more things up until June, and then in June, new Codex with 5 other new units that we haven't even heard of or seen yet. So who knows? I also think we're going to see something from Forge World, not at this event for Adepticon because it's only a Games Workshop preview, but I think we're going to see something for Primaris from Forge World soon. They only have the Astrea Super Heavy right now. I haven't gotten much attention, but I think we might see something soon. What that is, I don't know. I'm hoping for the Overlord flyer, the super heavy thing that makes a Thunderhawk look like a dwarf ship, I guess. But I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, so that's really kind of the big thing. Unfortunately, I have been super busy with work and school and family that I just have not had a lot of hobby time. If you follow the Facebook page, you've definitely seen a few of the things I've been working on. Mostly, I've gotten some modeling done. I've gotten just about everything from the Shadowspear box built. At least I have one of everything built. I was able to split a box with somebody else, so I gave them my Chaos half, and they gave me their Marine half. So I've got basically 2 sets of Primaris Space Marines from the Shadowspear box set. So I've actually gotten really the only, I guess, doubles I have built are the Eliminators. So I have 6 Eliminators built. I only have 1 set of the Suppressors. The other set is not built yet. And same thing with the captain, lieutenant, and librarian. I only built one of those, and I only have one full 10-man squad of the infiltrators built. So still got a few things. It is definitely taking longer to build. Like I said, time is just a crunch anyway. And I've got a million things I need to paint. I've got a tournament that I'm trying to go to, a local tournament coming up in April, which I hope I can make it to. And if I can, I want to bring some of this new stuff, but it's just really if I have it painted. I could take it unpainted. There's nothing saying that I can't. I just would like to. I like taking fully painted armies, so I really think in the end it's going to be what I get painted is what I'm going to take. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so. Really, yeah. Anyway, so the building anyway for the suppressors is going slow because I don't mind the flight stands. I think they look all right with the inceptors. I'm not a big fan of them though for the suppressors. I don't know. They look a little awkward to me the way that they are on there, and they just look like they're flinging forward. And I like the conversions and things I've seen. I really like the way they look landed. But the problem seems to be like if we're like at Nova or Adepticon or like more big mainstream tournaments, and even some locals may also take into account those those major event rulings. They basically what it comes down to is like they may take those event rulings as far as the modeling aspect, where they basically say that they have to be at the same height of the original with the flight stand. You can't have them landed on the ground. I have my whole attempts at coherent thought where I talk about really kind of like this blurred lines of converting modeling for advantage and then how that all affects line of sight, and is it really modeling for advantage? And like I said in my video, just to paraphrase, I don't feel like it's modeling for advantage when you lose line of sight for the model as well as the targeting. Like if you both can't see each other, you can't shoot at it, but it can't shoot at you. So it's kind of like the same trade-off almost. But the only time that I see where the modeling of advantage actually kind of comes into play is going to be when you have a unit that doesn't need line of sight to shoot. So I mean, like if the eliminators, if I was to model them prone, or well, really so they're smaller in size in that way, and so easier to hide because they have that ammunition that doesn't need line of sight to fire. That to me is modeling for advantage, and I think that's unfair. Like any other of the Astra Militarum vehicles that like have all their like artillery basically type vehicles that don't need line of sight, they have like a minus to hit or something because they don't have line of sight, but they still can fire. Now, if you were modeling that in a way to make it kind of a smaller profile to be able to fit into buildings and things easier, that is modeling for advantage. But anyway, just check out the video, and I go into it quite a bit and ramble on and on. But yeah, so as you see, I ended up using the hero bases that Games Workshop has, and then I also liked the look of these drum barrels better than the belt fed. And then I left on the backpack here the drum that the belt fed went into on the original model. So the idea being like, well, they have an extra drum. And I don't know, if anything, mine technically are carrying more ammo. I mean, yeah, they may have to have an interesting time reloading. So there's a bit of a pause, but like, I mean, if you're looking at them, they have two drums of ammunition versus just one in a long belt fed thing. So but yeah, I think they turned out pretty well. Like I wanted kind of that landed look, but I still have them elevated up high enough to where they're meeting the height requirement. So if I'm playing in some sort of an event where that is a requirement, like if I end up taking these guys on my list at Nova, they'll meet that requirement. I am having a hard time though with the other three because I've kind of run out of the taller bases that it was easier to model them on at a high height. But so yeah, it's definitely getting harder because right now I have like the one that is like the drum, which is definitely not high enough. I got this other one. It's a 32 mil base, and they're on 40s. So if I put that on the 40 mil base, it makes it the right size base, and it does actually heighten it a little bit to where it's this one actually sticks up just a little bit higher than the stair piece that I'll show you in a second. So this one actually is like just barely at this tallest point right here on this bomb, tall enough for like the smallest height. But the problem with that is it's a very small area and there's not much purchase there for me to perch a model with like one toe on there. So I still got to figure out what I want to do with this. I mean, I thought about maybe getting a wire and doing a wire through, but I don't know. I could also just cut the bases, the flying stems, and put them in there in a way where it still looks, I don't know, better that they're suspended or whatever. But anyway, so this is the stair piece, this one that is actually not quite tall enough. Now if I put this piece on here, it is tall, but it looks awkward. And but it is tall enough if I was to cut these bottom things off and put it on just that little bit more, gets it to the minimum height that's required. So this one I could do, just cut and like put it on here some way, but then it just looks really weird because now like here's the actual like bottom of the base, and then as you see it extends out this way, and then if I put this piece on here too, I don't know if you can see all that or not, but if I put that piece on there too, and then I'm like, I have the model, it's going to be like sitting way over here. It's just going to have like all this extra base for it to technically be targeted. So it's almost like for me to convert for my models to look better, in my opinion, and maintain the height requirement, I'm putting myself at a disadvantage. I am in fact modeling for the advantage of my opponent. Just to get a better looking thing for myself. So, I don't know. I'm a little peeved about that ruling and kind of how it goes. At the same time, I get it, but I think it just leads to, we need to have, unfortunately, we need to be more, lack of a better term, dicks about it. We need to call out our opponents where I see it, and again, I'm going off, I'm basically doing the video over again, but where I see it all the time with wave serpents seem to be, I don't know why it's wave serpents. Other ones that could be potential are like devilfish, piranha, stuff like that, but where they don't have the hover base. Because I get those hover bases are flimsy, they suck, they break, and more times I see the wave serpent just plopped on the ground. And normally I was fine with it, it's like whatever, okay. But I mean, I think I'm gonna have to start calling it out for what it is. So anyway, yeah, I mean that's all I got going on. Just trying to push along, getting everything ready. Like I know Nova's still a ways out, but I've got so much going on. I gotta keep planning and plugging away. The team for the trios is really kind of like we got everything kind of set. Trying to work on our lists. Trying to come up with if we're gonna do like a together display board. There's just so limited time getting all that together. It's just it's be very hectic months ahead because like I said, I'm gonna be very busy with work. I'll be gone almost a whole month coming up. Yeah, so I just very limited time, and I'm way behind on my painting of stuff I want to take for my armies that I really need to buckle down and get into it. So, but yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, really. I think, I'm just gonna keep trudging on. I got some more books. I finally finished Dark Imperium, and if it's not already uploaded, it will be the my bookshelf book review on the Dark Imperium Plague Wars book. And yeah, so I can finally get into another book to read, start doing that, and I just need to keep on trudging on. So with that, I'm going to say that's it for now for this status report. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know what you're working on. I want to hear from everybody else. And I almost completely forgot. Hit 1,500 likes on Facebook, which is an amazing accomplishment. I was very happy that that happened. It's great. Thank you, everybody that's liked the page, that supports and gives their ideas and opinions, and just the engagement of the community has been great. I've really enjoyed this, really kind of this new adventure I put on of this, I don't know, new persona non grata, whatever you're going to say, this new kind of page, and just trying to share my hobby with everybody as well as them share their hobby with me worldwide, outside my local area and my own local, whatever you say, comfort zone. It's really been a great experience. I've enjoyed it, and I definitely appreciate everybody who is supported, liked, shared, and continue this journey with me. Again, thank you everybody for all that. It's really great. I've met great people online, met people at Nova, and continue to meet new people all the time, and I can't wait to meet and make new hobby friends on this adventure. So again, thank you everybody. So please, if you haven't yet checked out the Facebook page, please do. Check out the rest of the channel here. Check out all the videos. Like, subscribe, share, all that. I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time.